Okay, now let's do the next question. Okay, now uh, we did this question. Okay, now let's do this one. Okay, now have a look. This is sorry. Okay, now this is a two-dimensional projectile question. Okay, now okay, now let's read the question. We have a 25. Okay, there's a 25 here, 25 degree, horizontal speed. The pinball is John with we have the distance. Right now, the acceleration is 10. Okay, well, normally it should be minus 10. Okay, just always remember it's minus 10 meters per second squared. Right, no air resistance. What is the time of flight of the pinball? Okay, now, so the pinball traveled 127 meter long horizontally. Okay, and he's this person there. Okay, so we need to find the time. Okay, just remember in this case, right, let's put everything. Um, let's put everything in horizontal and vertical components. Okay, so let's put down everything in horizontal and well, let's organize everything in the vertical components. Okay. Horizontally speaking, okay, my x displacement will be 127. Okay, so the initial velocity u, okay, will be, just remember, we break them down. We break this velocity into the horizontal component. Okay, will be 40 cosine 25 degrees. Okay, that's u. Okay, now then the final velocity should be the same. Okay, let me just put this in calculator. Again, I need to learn how to use the calculator in Windows. Okay, so we have a 40 sine. No, it doesn't work this. Sorry. Okay, so 25 sine 25. Okay, and the times 127. So we have a I think I made a mistake. Sorry. Okay, so 25 degrees. Yep. Times 40. Sorry. Okay. Yep. Times 40. Ah, sorry. It's just not clear with the calculator. Just give me a second. Do this. Sorry. Clear everything. Okay. Now 40 cosine 25. So 25 degrees cosine 25 degrees times 40. Okay. The horizontal velocity will be 36.25 meters per second. Okay. 36.25. Just type this in your calculator. Okay. However, because there's no force acting on the object horizontally, the final velocity will be the same. So we're looking for the time. So the time will be just, well, the time is basically your distance divided by your velocity, your speed, which is 127 divided by 36.25. Okay. And put it in your calculator. 127 divided by 36.25 should be around 3.5 seconds. So 3.5 seconds. Okay. Now, in this case, we can do the question by just analyzing the horizontal component. However, let's analyze the vertical component. Okay. Vertically, okay, the initial velocity will be this uh, will be this one there, okay, which is 40 sine 25 degrees. Okay, so your final velocity, since they are on the, well, we don't have a final, but let's write down as the acceleration will be minus 10 meters per second square. So let's move on to the next question. Okay, for now. Okay, now the same. So in this question, same content, we're going to find the h. Okay. H is vertically, so this time we need to analyze the vertical component. Okay. As we did before, okay, we have the vertical component, just copy it down. Okay. The initial speed, okay, will be this. Okay, positive 40 sine 25 degrees. Okay. It's positive because initially it's moving up. Okay. We want to find the height here. Okay. So put it in your calculator. We have sine 25, okay, times 40. Okay, that's 16.9. 16.9 meters per second upwards. Okay, acceleration will be minus 10. Okay, and at this point, the highest point, okay, acceleration will be 0. Okay, my x is my h, and that's what I need to find. Okay, so again, we have a constant acceleration formula. We can use a constant acceleration formula with uaxv is v square equals to u square plus 2ax. Okay. Now, v will be 0, u will be 16.9 square plus 2 times minus 10. Oh, yes, they have the time there. Okay. And x. Okay, which one is sorry, which is our h. Okay, just do the calculation. You will have 16.9 square. So 16.9 times 16.9. So we have 285.1 minus 20h 0, and just do your algebra. You can, sorry, Let me do it here. Okay. Now 285.1 equals to 20h. Okay. My height must be 285.1 divided by 20. Okay. So this answer divided by 20. So it's 14.3 meters. Okay. Using the correct significant figure, yep, 3 significant figures. Okay, so that's your answer. Okay, now, yep. Okay, let's do another question. Let's finish the whole thing up. Yep. Okay, have a look. What are they asking this time? Okay, same content. Now, the cell. Sorry. Okay, which of the following below gives the direction of force acting on the pinball at point X and point Y? Okay, we have the ball flying. Now, at point X and point Y, what's the direction of force? Okay, now just think about it. Okay, what are the forces acting on this? Okay, well, I ignore the friction. Sorry, I ignore the air resistance. Okay, the force acting on the ball is gravity. Okay, gravity always acting downwards towards the center of the Earth. Now, same at this point will be the gravity. So during the flight, okay, the only force acting on the objects is gravity, and also air resistance. Well, we don't consider it now. So is gravity. Okay, so D will be your answer. If you have read, okay, at point X, force acting down. At point Y, force acting down. Because gravity is the only force acting on the ball while it's flying. Okay, now this seems easy. Go to the last question. Okay, now, okay, we have a batsman. Okay, let's read the question. Okay, hits the ball from ground level. Yep, that's good. Remember, we have to break it up. Okay, we have to break this to two components: horizontal and vertical. Okay, the horizontal one will be 30 cosine 36.9 degrees. Okay, the vertical one will be 30 sine. Okay, 36.9 degrees. Okay, now, okay, so what's happened is I have an advertising board here. Okay, now assume the ball hits what height. Okay, now the ball travels. Okay, it hits here. Okay, 72. What height above the ground will the ball strike? Okay, we need to find the height. Okay, but in this question, okay, now there's a trick doing this type of question. Okay, if you stuck, okay, now I need to find the height when the ball strikes here. Okay, now if you stuck, okay, we need to find the height. Always find the time first. Okay, try to find the time when the ball hits this. Okay, if you stuck, or find the time first. Okay. If you ever stuck on projectile questions, okay, try this. Find the time first. They didn't tell me the time. I need to find the time. The time can be found easily by analyzing the horizontal component because there's no force acting on the ball horizontally. Okay, so for horizontal component, okay, now look at the horizontal component. Okay, my speed will be the same. Okay, u will be equals to v, and it will be cosine, 30 cosine 36.9 degrees. Okay, now let's do it on calculator. 30.9 cosine times 30. 25.74. 25.74 meters per second. Okay, and it total traveled 72 meters. Okay, the distance traveled 72 meters. Now, the time will be just 72 divided by the speed. 25. Okay. 25 times 74. Sorry. Okay. So it will be 2.8. Okay, 2.80 seconds. Okay. Now, after we find the time, we can start analyzing the vertical component. Okay, so the vertical component, okay, my initial speed will be 30 sine at the angle. Okay, well I need to sine. Okay, put it in my calculator. 36.9 sine and times 30. Okay, 18.0 meters per second. Okay, that's the initial velocity. Now, the time, we have the time 2.8 seconds. Okay, acceleration will be minus 10. We need to find the displacement it traveled. UTAX. Okay, go to your equations. UTAX. Yep, this one seems one. X equals to UT plus half AT square. So just put all the values into the calculator. 18 times 2.8 plus minus 10 on 2 times 2.8 square. Okay, put it in your calculator, just do it, you will have the same, you will have the right answer. Okay? Because, well, its displacement travels upwards. Okay, you should have the right answer. Okay, now, yeah, that's it.